Okay. Now, first of all, as you know, people which have been with me for the last Zoom session which I did, we understand that my strategy is all about two phases. We have the first phase and the second phase. The second phase again is also known as the entry phase. Okay, so I will be talking on three first phase pairs, which are the AED card, Solana USD, that's the cryptocurrency. Okay, um, and also the GBP AUD. Okay. And if you've been following us for a while, you will see that on my group, okay, you can see we've been taking positions for certain pairs, which are the CHF JPY, CAD JPY, ETH USD, Bitcoin, BTC USD, which one again? Gold. Okay, these are the pairs, and GBP JPY. These are the pairs we've been working on for close to 3 weeks now, right? These are the pairs which are open and which are the second phase of my strategy. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking on these three pairs which are in the first phase. Okay, now I'm going to start with the AUD card. Okay, on the AUD card, let's see, on the AUD card, you can see clearly we are the 4 hours. Okay, and it's clear here that we are the first phase of my strategy. Okay, and remember a quick recap on how I explained it on last time. Okay, if you want to get more clearer picture on how I walk down from the first phase down to the second phase, you can check my YouTube channel. I have a full understanding on how you can understand how you can walk yourself down from the first phase to the second phase. But what I'm going to do right now is just a recap of how the market moves from the first phase down to the second phase. Okay, now on the AUD card, right, you can see that it's on a downtrend. Okay, you can see the market is going towards the downside, right? You can see the market is going down. And also, anytime you have a downtrend, you are always wanting to buy the market. Okay. So now on a downtrend, you should always be having a lower high, which you see here. Okay. A lower high, which is here, a lower low, which is down below. And you can see it came up above again to give us a lower high. And if you look clearly, you can see the lower high, which my mouse cursor is on now. You can see is down, is not as the first one. Okay, the first one is higher than the one that my mouse is at right now. Okay, you have a lower high, you have a lower low, a lower high. You can see a lower low, which is beneath the previous lower low, right? I can see we have a lower high, which is also below the previous lower high, right? You can also see the lower low, which came down and surpasses the previous lower low, right? So that's where we see we have our break of structure, which is the BOS. Okay, and also you might see that we have lower highs. We have three of them, which is above, a lower low, which is three as well, which is below. Okay, on my strategy, we don't want to see more than these three, which is three up and three down. Six of them. This is the way it should be. We don't want to see lower high in 4 and lower low in 4 or 6. We want to see lower highs like this, three of them above and lower low, three of them below. Now, the last one, which is below, we have the lower low, which is the break of structure. Okay, that's the main point of our strategy. Okay, so now when you see this break of structure is created, okay, we need to want to see the market move towards the high side. Okay, from the break of structure, we should expect the market move from here, okay, towards the high side. Okay, we want to see the market move from this level, cross this lower high, which is above, okay, and head towards this level, right? We want to see the price move higher, okay, cross this horizontal line, which carry the lower high, okay, the third lower high on top, to come up and give us a change of character. Okay, we need to see a change of character, which is this. All right. Um, at the moment, you can see that the market is going down. Okay, the market is the price is going towards the downside, right? Sometimes the market takes time to, we need to be very patient. Okay, as I always say, 80% of being patient and 20% of execution. That's my move, all right, or my slogan I'll use. Okay, so at the moment, the market is still trailing to the downside, okay? So we're still expecting the market to come towards the high side, which is the change of character, okay? This level up here, right? So at the moment, we wait on AED card, okay? So as I said, these pairs I'm talking about right now are on their first phase, on the first phase of my strategy, okay? So we wait for the price to, I believe in this week, hopefully we see the price shoot up towards this level, towards the change of character, right? So that's that for the AUD card, okay? So I'm going to move on to the next one, which is the GBP AUD. That's the pounds Australian dollars, okay? So I believe we understand the concept on this. But if you have any question, you can quickly talk to me about it now, so I can briefly just put it out for us. Whatever question you have, you can drop it now so I can talk you through quickly. Any question there? We have any question? Okay, so let's move on. All right, I'll be going towards the GBP AUD, the pounds Australian dollars. Okay, on this pair, you can see we already have a break of structure and a change of character, which has already been formed. Okay, it's clearly you can see that on this pair, okay, on the AUD card, we can see it was on a downtrend. Okay, on the downtrend, we're having lower high, lower lows, right? But now on the GBP Australian dollars, the GBP AUD, we can see it's an uptrend. Okay, an uptrend market, you can see that we're having, in this case, we should be having higher high, okay? So we're having higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay, so on the AD card, we saw a downtrend, which should give us lower high, lower lows, but in an uptrend market, we should see higher high, higher low. So that's the difference between a downtrend market and an uptrend market, okay? So now clearly we can see we saw like a stairs kind of something, right? You can see it's moving like this, okay? Like this, like this, like this, like this, and up to this place, okay? So that's what we need to see if we are looking, if we see an uptrend market on any pair that we see, okay? So now we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and higher low. That's the first step you need to look at, okay, before you start anything. That's on the first phase, okay? Remember, on the AED card, we saw a downtrend market, okay? Lower high, lower lows. And remember, we should have lower highs, 3, lower lows, 3 below, okay? Now, on the GBP AED, we're having an uptrend market. We should have higher high, 3 of them, which is on top. We can see them, 1, 2, 3. We should also have higher low, 1, 2, 3 below, okay? Now, our focus point here is the break of structure, okay? Which is high to this side, which is at this level, okay? This level, okay? You can see on AD card, you can see it came down because it's a downtrend. On the AD card, it's a downtrend. The break of structure will come from down, right? Why on an uptrend market, the break of structure will be coming from up, all right? So now you can see our focus point here is the BOS, the third higher high, right? Now we want to see price come down towards this level. It needs to cross the previous higher low, okay? Come down towards the higher low, previous higher low, to form us a change of character, which is what we have here, okay? So now we saw the market came down, okay, from the break of structure down and created us a change of character. Okay, so right now this pair is heading towards the second phase, which is the entry phase of our pair, of this pair. Okay, so at the moment you can see the market already is moving higher, right? It's already gaining momentum. Okay, and also when you see price start moving towards the higher side where we want it to go to, it means the market is shifting towards the second phase. Okay, now on the first phase, okay, after we saw a break of structure, right, we saw the market come down towards this level to the change of character. Okay, so now we see the market going towards the upside. As I explained on the last Zoom session, which we did, that was last year, December, okay? Everything is there, everything, I explained everything over there, okay? So I'm just doing a recap of how to, just to refresh us to understand how we can go about this my strategy, okay? So now we have what we call a Fibonacci retracement tool, okay? It's used in measuring especially when you want to take entries and also where you can put in your take profit, which is the TP, and stop loss, these levels, okay? With the Fibonacci retracement tool, you can use that to set all these parameters, okay? For the TP1, TP2, TP3, depends on how you want to set your TPs and SM, okay? So this is what the Fibonacci retracement tool do, okay? It helps you to measure where the market will get to and where the market will not get to, okay? So that's what this tool does. But in this case, what we do, we draw, I'm going to take out this Fibonacci retracement tool right now, and I'm going to draw it again so we see how it works. Okay, so we go towards the trading view, okay? This is the trading view. This is the platform where most, in fact, all traders used to do their setup, okay? So now that's the Fibonacci retracement tool, okay? You click on that. Because the break of structure is above, and remember, anytime you have an uptrend market, okay, we are looking to sell the market. We are looking for sales. And anytime you have a downtrend market, we are looking to buy the market, okay? At this level, it's an uptrend market. We are looking to sell, okay? So now, drawing a retracement tool, you need to draw your retracement tool from the high, which is the break of structure, down to the change of character, which is the CHOCH, okay? So now I'm going to draw it so you see how it works. Now I'm taking my cursor to the high of the break of structure, one click, you drag it down, okay? To the low of the change of character, that's the low, okay? You click it again, and now you can see we have, on the left-hand side, you can see we have 0.786, 0.618, 0.5, 0.382. And if you remember, okay, you could see that anytime we have the break of structure and the change of character which has been formed, we need to see price come towards this level, the 0.5 and the 0.618 area, this zone, okay? We need to see the price come towards this level, inside this zone, okay? We need to see price move towards the 0.618, 0.5 level, that area. You can see the 0.618 has the red dot lines, while the 0.5 below is black, has the dot lines as well, okay? So we need price right now to come towards this level. We need price to come towards this level, okay? This is our focal point, this area, okay? Now, if we see this, at the moment, you can see the price already moving towards that level, okay? Which I'm sure by this week, we should see price move towards that level, all right? Now, if we see price come towards this level, that should activate the second phase of my strategy. Now, if it gets to that level, the phase 2 of my strategy kicks in. That's the entry phase, okay? The entry phase is where you have candlestick formation, where you have wicks, bullish or bearish, and all those parts. Okay, I'll get to that very soon. But right now, we're on the first phase, okay? So now we want to see price move towards the 0.5, 0.618 area for us to see our phase 2 come to life. Okay, so that's it on the first phase. Okay, we need to see that the market is in an uptrend. We need to draw a higher high, our higher low, and we also need to see the break of structure needs to be formed. We need to see price come down to give us a change of character. I will need to also use that Fibonacci retracement to set where price needs to get to. That's the 0.5, 0.618 area for us to see a second phase kick in for us to start taking entries. Okay, that's just the first phase of my strategy. Okay, so that's that for the GBP/AUD. So I'm going to be going down to the Solana US. That's the cryptocurrency. Okay, Solana, that's Sol USD. This is one. Okay, let's start from. Oh, now you can see this is a downtrend market. That's the Solana USD. Okay, that's the Sol USD, a cryptocurrency. Okay, and you know they work 24/7 from Monday to Monday, from Monday to 24/7. They're always running. Okay, so on this pair, on the AUD card, we saw a downtrend market, right? And that's the exact same thing Solana USD is doing right now. At this side, we should be seeing lower high, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, and a lower low. Okay. So now we can see clearly that we see a lower high, okay, at the top. For a downtrend market, we should have a lower high at the top, a lower low below, a lower high above, lower low, lower high, and a lower low to give us a break of structure. Remember, we should have lower high, we should have only 3 above, and lower low, we should have only 3 below, not more than this. We should have 3 up, 3 down. This is what we're looking for. Okay, we need to see a staircase kind of structure. Okay, where we can put in our lower high and lower low. We should also make sure when you're setting up your lower high, you should make sure your next lower high should not be higher than the first lower high. It should be below it. Okay, you can see the third lower high is also below the second lower high which we set. Okay, that's the way you should also go for the lower low below. Okay, the lower low, the first one, the lower low, the second one is below the first lower low. That goes to the last lower low as well. Okay, it's below the second lower low. Okay, that's how you can get a structure. Okay, how you can set the first phase. All right. So now we see that we have a lower high, a lower low, a lower high situation. Okay, that's for the first phase. Okay, a downtrend market, we have a break of structure which has been formed. Okay, now we saw price move towards the upside, which is this level. Okay, it created change of character, right? Now we have a break of structure formed and a change of character which has also been formed. So at the moment, we want price to come down towards this level, towards the 0.5, 0.618 area. Okay, you can see it at the left hand side. We have the 0.5 here, we have the 0.618 area here, right? We want to see price come towards this level. Okay, you can see clearly that price almost, that was this week which passed, the price came into that area, but the wick just, pushed it in. But we need a full confirmation. We need to see price come into this area proper before we can start looking for the second phase, which is, a downward trend market we are looking to buy. Okay, so in this case, we want to see price go into the 0.5, 0.618 area proper so that we can start looking for entries. Okay, what we saw that was just a test. Okay, a test is not enough for us to start looking for trades to the upside. Okay, we need to see market come towards the downside. And if you look at the Solana US, you can see it's already creating a triple top there. So we want to see price come down towards this level to this side. Okay, so we wait. We just need to be patient and see how the markets react to our setup. Okay, so at the moment we are still waiting for the Solana US just to give us a correct confirmation. We want price coming towards this side, towards this level. Okay, for us to start looking to buy this market because it's a downtrend market. Downtrend market, we are buying. Uptrend market, we are selling. Okay, so that's that for the Solana USD. Okay, So now I'm going to quickly brief us on the BTC USD. BTC USD, that's the Bitcoin. We've been on this pair since 3 weeks now, and I'm going to take us down to that pair. At the moment, BTC USD has crossed, breached. It's a pair which we'll not be looking at for now because it has created a higher high. Okay. Now there is also what we need to look at. Okay. Now this is the Bitcoin pair. Okay. You can see I have an invalid zone. Okay. Where there's a line there, right? And you can see our breakout structure is at this level. Okay. And we can see the market came down to give us a change of character, right? And also the price came towards the 0.5, 0.618 area where we started taking our second phase had to kick in for us to start taking stop positions, which we did and which we've been taking profit from for weeks now. Okay, so now we saw market, the price towards this level. Okay, I want us to see, we can see price came towards this level. Okay, and breached this invalid zone. Okay, we don't want to see price coming close or anywhere close to where our break of structure is. Okay, right? You can see we have a higher high here as well. Okay, we don't want to see price come towards our break of structure. Any price, or if the market comes towards this level, okay, towards this level or breaks out, right? That pair is now going to be invalid. We're not going to be taking pair, we're not going to be taking entries for that pair anymore. The reason is because if we see price come towards our break of structure, okay, or breaks out, then the break of structure, which is the higher high, is now invalid because now there's a potential higher high here and we are working with this one, okay? So seeing a new one, making an entry to that area, trying to break this to give us a new higher high, that's an invalid zone. Okay, that's a problem. That's an issue. Any entry you take from here might be false, might give us wrong valid data. Okay, so at the moment, BTC USD is no longer on our radar. We won't be taking entries for this pair anymore. Okay, the only way we'll be taking pairs or signals or entries for this pair is when we see a new higher high uptrend market down creating a break of structure, a new change of character. We need to see price move towards the 0.5, 0.618 area. You know, we're starting all over again, okay? So the BTC USD is no longer valid for us to take entries on it again because it has gone towards the break of structure, the first break of structure, and broken that level. Okay, so it's no longer valid. Okay, so BTC USD is out from our reach. We're no longer taking signals from that anymore. Okay, so now I'm done with the first phase. If there's any question you want on the first phase, okay, you can talk to me about it now so that we can push through. Okay. So tell me any question, please? Any question? Any question? Any question? Let's go. Any question? Let's see if we have any question there so we can push through. Any question? Any question? So we can move on.
No question.
Okay, no question. Okay, great. Okay, no question. So now we're moving towards the second phase. Before I would do that, I'm going to quickly take an example, okay, of one of pair, which is still on the first phase. I'm going to quickly show us how to start from the beginning for the persons which are new, which needs to really understand how we move. Okay, NZD USD. Where are you? Okay, NZD USD. Let's quickly do a quick one here. Okay. Let's see. All right. Now if you look at this, right, let me take out this one. Let's take it out. Okay, now this is a new pair. Okay, so newbie, you want to understand how I get my entries. First phase, the first step is to know if the market is in a downtrend or in an uptrend. Okay, now first thing to do, you need to put your time frame on 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours is where I do my setup. Okay, this is the 4 hours. Okay, now if you look at this pair, you can see it's in a downtrend. It's moving towards the downside. This is a downside, and the downside means the market is in a downtrend. Okay, that's the first step for the first phase. Okay, so now we need to look for because it's in a downtrend, we're looking for lower high, lower low, right? Now we need to look for lower high, right? So now here is a very good spot for lower high. Here's a lower high. Okay, this is a lower high, right? Now we need to look for lower low, right? And lower low, if you look clearly, you can see we have a lower low is also great here. Okay, a lower low is also great here. So we can put a lower low at this level here. Okay, that's a lower low. Okay, now we're looking for a lower high, right? The lower high should be coming above, right? But not above the first lower high, right? So now this is also a good side for our lower high, right? Now let's look for a lower low now, right? A lower low needs to be below the previous lower low, right? And if you can look properly, you can see that this is a very good spot for a lower low, right? It's a good spot for a lower low, okay? Oh, this one is also a good spot for, no, this is a good spot for lower low, okay? Now, we need to look for a lower high now, okay? A lower high should be not above, but below the previous lower high. So this spot is also a good place for a lower high. Now, you can see we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 lower highs above, which is accurate, okay? Valid, right? We need to see one more, and that one more will be giving us our break of structure, right? Great. So now, we are going to be looking for our last lower low, which is going to be a break of structure, which is going to be this level. Okay, this is fine. Okay, great. So now if you look at the chart, you can see we have 1, 2, 3 lower highs on top and 1, 2, 3 lower lows below. Okay, so now we can quickly just put there, lower high, lower low, lower high, low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so this is it. Okay, you can see you've captured a downtrend market, which is a downtrend market, which is like this. Okay, so this is the first step of the first phase. Okay, lower high like that, down. So now the second thing you need to do again, because we need to know where our break of structure is. We need to be sure where our break of structure is. Now we need to draw. Okay, now this. Now we need to put this one here. Okay, here. Need to put this one here. Okay. All right. Now you can see that is it now. Now this horizontal line which I drew here, okay, has shown us that our break of structure is this one. Okay, because that is the last one. Okay, so now we want to see price. We want to see price come towards this level now, okay? To cross the previous lower high, right? Come towards this level and give us a change of character. Okay? Good. We need to see price come towards this area here, right? Give us a change of character. Then when we see that happen, we move towards the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay? because the breaker structure is from the downside, because it's a downward trend, we're going to be drawing a Fibonacci retracement to taking it from the low this time because it's a downtrend. If it's from the high, we're going to be taking it from the upside, which is the high. That's the breaker structure. But in this case, the breaker structure we're drawing our Fibonacci retracement to from the low, which is the breaker structure, which is this area. Sorry, which is this area, the low, which is here. Okay, we assume we see price come towards this level. Okay, to the high of the change of character. Okay, so now when we see this happen, okay, we want to see price, all right? We want to see price come down towards the 0.5, 0.618 area, okay, for us to see the second phase of this pair to get activated. That's the second phase of the strategy, okay? So what I showed you now is how to start the first phase from knowing if the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend, down to the second phase. Okay, this is more like my strategy. This is it. Okay, so you can say in one go we just set up a full structure of how to run the first phase. Okay, all right. In a moment I'm going to share another link so that we can connect back. We're almost up on this one. We'll connect back and we continue from where we stop. So I'm sending a new link to the group. Click in and I'll be here waiting.